Hi everybody, welcome to the Soulful Soul. I haven't done these for a long time, but I used to do them every quarter, and they're called elemental readings. If you know how to choose or you understand what I'm doing with the elemental readings, you can skip ahead to your choice. But if not, just take a listen. I'll try to make this quick, but these are the fundamentals and what I mean by the elemental readings. So, the zodiac year is divided into 4 elements: earth, air, water, and fire. Fire signs are Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Earth signs are Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Water signs are Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. And air signs are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. In the tarot, the earth element is represented by coins or pentacles. The fire element is represented by wands or sticks. Water element is represented by cups or chalices. And the air signs are represented by swords. Earth is associated with practicality, solidness, stability, determination. Water, flowing, gentle, emotional. Fire is associated with passion, with creativity, with ignition, that spark. And air is associated with the intellect, with academia, with science, maths, and rationality. So each of us, most of us know our sun signs, the sign we were born under, sometimes called star signs, most of us. But the reason I do the elementals is that I don't believe that we subscribe to one sign or one way of being or one element. So with the elemental readings, I've combined a pairing of each possibility, every possible pairing, should I say. So at least you can have a choice of, anyway, this is how you can choose. If you know your placement, so if you know your whole chart, you can choose on the basis of what is strongest in your chart. So if you have a lot of air and earth, you will choose a combination, the earth-air combination. Likewise, if you have a lot of fire and earth, you would go for earth and fire. And you could even choose 2 based on if you have, say, 3 elements that are strong. Let's say fire, earth, and water. You would use some kind of combination that includes those 3. You can choose on the basis of your sign that you are born under and whatever else you feel most strongly describes you. So I'm born under Capricorn, and I might believe that I'm fire, I'm earth, obviously, with Capricorn, but I believe that I'm quite passionate. I've got a lot of I'm fiery. Then I would choose earth and fire. But I might also feel that I'm very emotional, like soft and gentle. So I would use a combination of earth and fire and water, some kind of combination that includes all 3. And then if you don't feel that you even fit into your sign, you can choose on how you choose on the basis of how you feel, what you feel best describes you. Or you can choose on the basis of how you are feeling right now. What describes your mood? Are you very determined, working towards some goal and using your analytical skills a lot? Then you would go for earth and air. Are you feeling kind of fired up by something? Maybe you're in love and feeling passionate. Then your predominant feeling at the moment would be water and fire, etc., dear hearts. So choose whatever feels right for you. That's why I do the elements, because I know that don't all prescribe to one zodiac sign. And this is a way of kind of combining the energies and, well, see what fits for you. Now you can go to your timestamps based on your choice. Welcome back. If you chose water and fire, you get cosmic blue palladium and unity, wisdom, regeneration. And I see the 9 there, which reminds me of the hermit, which is about going within and seeking counsel, divine counsel. And the 8 of coins, which is about working hard on something. So let's see what comes up in your reading. And beneath the deck, you get the Wheel of Fortune. You are waiting for something to change. Well, so let me just have a look. This card, in the 8 of coins, it talks about learning about a subject or career, going back to school, taking a seminar. But so see it as it fits. Finding a mentor, attention to detail, skilled work that you love. But the 8 of coins does talk about putting your mind, working hard on something that is important to you. You can see they are concentrating on this thing. So you might be maybe it's even at work, but it's whatever you're doing is it involves attention to detail, and it involves putting your attention to detail and creating something beautiful. What could work against you is this maybe feeling over emotional. So watch your emotions. I feel like your what's working for you is the steady way, is being focused, being steady. I guess if you find yourself being emotional, bring yourself back to the task, because the task or whatever this thing is that you're working on, it requires you to pay attention, to be in the moment. So I guess your main message is about being in the moment, and I guess it ties in with this wisdom, unity, regeneration, this enjoying the moment. Now, this is your energy, the 5 of fire, feeling like you have to compete, or maybe that's also what it is. When you get emotional, you might feel like you have to rush. And with the King of Earth being here in what's working for you, the idea is don't rush. You're building something long-term and sustainable. There's no need to rush. Around you is the 10 of fire in reverse. And I guess this comes from you not trusting yourself or feeling insecure. Everyone feels that, or feels, I think, I'm not in everyone's hearts and heads, but we have moments where we might feel a little bit unsure about ourselves in certain situations. And here you might, let me think, you need to learn how to share the burden. You don't have to do it on your own. See here, you are working with, not competing. The 5 of fire speaks about competing, and the 10 of fire talks about being overburdened. But with the 10 of fire in reverse, I think it's saying release that and rather work with, let's see when we get our clarifiers. 3 of earth, look at this. All these 4 cards talk about working with. And I really feel like whatever you're creating, it's leading to, or it's building abundance, it's building something beautiful, or it's making you feel very fulfilled. water fire, which is such a beautiful feeling, right? Let's see. So, the first thing I noticed is the Four of Swords, which is reminding about this trusting the process, right? Being present in the moment. You know, the Eight of Coins does talk about being there, being willing to dot the I's, cross the T's. Just this thing that you are working on is very important. And so you need to give it its due. And this Just Breathe speaks about meditation, speaks about taking a breath in. And I feel maybe that's what the water, this warning here, not warning, guidance. There's something beautiful going on here. This is a really lovely reading. There's something beautiful. I think with the Wheel of Fortune saying, don't push the wheel. Don't push the wheel. Let the wheel, whatever you're doing is putting in motion the change, the wheel to go at its own pace. And if you trust it, if you don't trust it, if you push it, you might miss something. Okay. And here, I think with the Messenger of Water and the Master here, this is the card of Capricorn. I think your warning, let's call it a warning, I don't mean like in a dire way, is not to let something escape. It's that feeling. This heart is trapped. Maybe this thing is not ready to be out there yet, or ready to be presented, or whatever. Don't push it before it's time. You know, I would say maybe the flip side of Capricorn's determination, or the devil, if I were to think about what would be the flip side of determination, would be doing things quickly, right? So if you see this as the flip side, then that's what it is. You know, getting emotional and saying, oh no, I've had enough, or like, no, we need to get this out now, you know? It's that kind of feeling. And look at what's working for you. You do have earth energy here. It could be this in the positive. It's being determined, being confident in your thing, even with the lead card. And then there's a whole lot about, for me, there's a lot about working with. But if you are the lead, you determine the pace. You know, if you are the lead in a project, you lead and you determine the pace, but you can still work with, delegate when you need to delegate. Don't take it all on, and then what happens? You can't even breathe. You are so stressed. That's for me, what the top line is saying there, dear hearts. And I love that you get the heart chakra, because I think this thing is linked to something that's very dear to you. So put your heart in it. Continue. If you need to take a break, take a break. Do you know? Rather than rush, because you are still feeling like, oh my gosh. Guys, let me tell you, I'm about to publish my book. I shared with my friend Linda the other day. I said, hey, my book's coming out. He said to me, it's about time. And it's true, it's about time. But it was my time. It's my time. It's my baby. My baby is an elephant baby. I think they take longer their gestation is longer. So maybe my baby's an elephant baby. So let your baby be whatever it wants to be, rhinoceros, whatever, you know. This project, this thing that you are working on requires time and dedication. It requires you to believe in yourself, to take the lead. But it also requires you working with others. And here with this 5 of fire, what I'm feeling here, look, unity again here. Wisdom, regeneration, you know, leading with wisdom and quiet confidence rather than rushing. And then here with the 6 of Swords, it's like maybe something that has felt, I think that maybe it's been really hectic, whatever this work thing that you're doing, but I feel like it's going to dissipate now. And that's what's been causing the emotion, being you to be emotional. Maybe you've felt like there's a lot of competition, and maybe that's the thing. Don't let the feeling like there's competition, which there might well be the thing that makes you force the wheel to turn. Let it take its time. Yes, that's my feeling from this message. And the 10 of fire in the reverse with the 9 of coins in the reverse. Yeah, you know, the 9 of coins is also about independence and working on your own. I think there's a strong sense that you, I feel like you are, wait, let me just think. You have to share responsibility, delegate, and 2, don't be muntu wa independent. You know that song? You know? You don't have to be like on your own, over independent. Use people. Even if this is a lone project, you can get other people to help you with different things, you know, which can speed up the process but still help you work at your pace, right? You get what I'm saying? Work smart rather than fast. Then in your advice, you have you have all these 3s, and that's like a multiple of 3, right? 18 is divisible by 3. Divides into, so it's a multiple of 3. 3, 6, 9. 9 3 times is 18. Huh? Am I right? Or 9 twice. You can see I'm definitely not choosing anything, right? Yeah. So, share the love, sharing responsibility, I feel. I think you need to keep reminding yourself of the importance of this project, whatever it is you're working on. What's it at the core that makes it beautiful? And remember that. And so try to imbue love. So you can, wow, you've got the Emperor and the Empress. This is in your guide. That's also guidance, right? But there might be a relationship here that requires this loving energy as well. Don't rush it, you know. And but I feel like you are being guided to be this leader, but lead from the heart, with the heart. And here you have the 3 of coins and the moon card. I think that your month or months ahead is about doing a lot of inner reflection. I think this is what it's saying. You know, the moon can speak about mystery, but before you act, before you get angry, before you rush, just ask yourself why. You know, just ask yourself why. And then on the basis of that, then you make the decision. If the why is in because the project needs it, why am I acting this way, wanting to act this way? The project needs it, or this relationship needs it, then by all means do. But I feel like this reading is a lot about reflecting back before you make decisions or before you act. Don't do anything in haste. And I think I'm going to do this for the next 3 months, so till the end of, so July, August, September. Yeah. So for the next couple of months, I think, or as long as this project is going on, I feel like that's what your guidance is. Water, fire. Yeah, bring love, take breaks, reflect, do a lot of inner reflection. Use people, utilize people. Just as an example, I'm bringing my book out. I have so many different things, moving parts, and sometimes finances are difficult, but you can find creative ways of utilizing people. You can share responsibility. You can ask. You don't have to do everything, is what I'm saying. Okay, Waterfire, I hope this has helped you. Sending you lots of love. I would love your feedback. Please, if you haven't, like, share, subscribe, and give me feedback. And I'll chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back. Air, water. Your focus cards are Lepidolite. It's a number 23, which is a 5. Can talk about change. Calm, focus, serenity. So that's your guidance about being calm, focused, and peaceful. And because you are working towards a wish, and this suggests a wish coming true. So you're working towards something that is very fulfilling, and maybe that you've worked hard on. Let's see. Beneath the deck, you have the Messenger of Fire. That's the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. A lot of earth energy here. Water. Okay, let me see. Very interesting. Water, fire. Got the Messenger of Water here, and they got the King of Earth. So they also got water and earth. They got water and earth here, and they got the Messenger and then the King. So let's see. So your focus is on working towards something, a wish fulfillment. You're maybe working hard on making something happen, right? Because we do co-create. We don't just sit back and expect, right? I suppose you could. But so you are working. There's something that's very important to you that's very central in your energy right now. With the Page of Water, this is what you need to look out for, and I feel this is about how you communicate. Just watch your communication. Don't let your emotional attachment to this cause you to communicate in a way that's destructive. We'll see when we get to clarifiers as well. And then you have working for you is the Six of Earth. That's the Six of Coins is about give and take. It's about sharing. Who gives, who takes, who receives. So there's something for you to think about in this regard. Let's see. But there's this working for you is this balancing the give and take. So it's been a theme for me in the last month, thinking a lot about that. Patience is you. Be patient. Yes, nice. It's nice that you've got this energy because I think you are being called on to be patient in building this dream. You have also the energy that it takes to do so. But with the Messenger of Fire here, of course, it's showing up in the upright. So I feel like you need to just believe in this thing that you're doing. Don't give up. Be patient. It's a similar message now similar and different. Around you is the Five of Earth. And I get this feeling of coming in from the cold. Maybe you've, for whatever reason, have felt like a loner. Maybe you've needed to be, and now you're coming out. Let's see. Two of Air and the Hanged Man as your advice is there's this balance again. But it can also be about being confident in making decisions that need to be made by first looking at trying to see different perspectives, seeing other people's points of view. Let's see what comes with the... Wow. So the first thing I notice is that you have lots of fives. Oh, goodness, there's the Two of Swords again. You are undecided about something. You also have, how many twos have you got? You've got 1, 2, and there's a 2 and the 12 there. 2, 3. And that's it. But 3 twos and 3 fives. 5, 5, and 5. Big change. And I got split personality. It's like you are very you're not sure. Something's pulling you in two ways. Interesting. It might be your heart. And I feel with the page of water, you are needing to speak with kindness, maybe. So, with this dream that you're working towards, it looks like there's a change happening. This is the Five of Wands, where there might have been strife, and it's in the reverse, which is beautiful, suggesting that there's a change coming about. I also feel like with the heart chakra here and the page of water, maybe you need to have some boundaries. Maybe you don't need to walk around with wearing your heart on your sleeve, like everyone can see what you're up to, how you're feeling. Maybe just be a little bit, take care with that. And then working for you is so beautiful, like a new beginning here, where you, like a leap of faith, taking a leap of faith. But I want to just look at that, with the Six of Coins in particular. What is that saying? So this dream, whatever it is, might involve finances. Like this reindeer is almost celebrating the windfall. That's what it looks like. They're celebrating their what I think is going on here. This, whatever you're working on, has the potential to give you this sense of financial freedom. Not the sense, it has the potential to give you financial freedom. So maybe you need to dream big. Like when you think about give and take, what does that feel like? Maybe you are responsible for, as so many people here are responsible for extended families, and maybe you are wanting the financial freedom to be able to support others, and that's such a beautiful ideal. So believe in that, and maybe you need to dream big. Maybe you, my dear air water, need to spend time dreaming. Maybe every night just dream about this big dream of yours, and trust. And when Spirit says jump, jump. That's the feeling I get. Here with the Seven of Earth, this patience. So much similarity between you and water fire now. Is this the wheels, but you are not getting this in advice. You are willing to listen and be patient and let the wheel turn as it needs to turn. This is also a card of balance, right? You've got this balanced way of, you're working in a balanced way, and so continue to do that. You're not rushing anything, but at the same time you're willing to take risks. Calculated risks is what I mean. This is air and water, so the water would be the emotions, and the air side would be saying, okay, we can, and the emotions then take risks, but the air helps you take the right risks. And then with the Five of Earth, this coming in from the cold is maybe because maybe you've released someone, a relationship or something major. You've released maybe even ideas around where you belong. That's very nice. And then in your advice, you have the Five of Coins. Wow, this is, so the same card comes up again. The Five of Earth comes up here in your advice. All I feel is it's saying, value your alone time. Value it as, you've maybe been a loner, and now you've learned ways of maybe interacting better with people and including people. That's the feeling I'm getting from this in your dream. But you also need alone time. And you know what, this idea of give and take could be my example of you being a breadwinner or a person who helps the extended family. That's a reality for many people. You also need to take time for yourself and be willing to spoil yourself as well, because it can't just be about giving to people. And then the other bit of advice is to look at things from a different perspective. If this is a relationship, in partnerships, yes, I feel people, you might, because you're a loner, tend to exclude people, dear hearts. So I feel like you need to find the balance of maybe consultation. Here's an example. Let's take this example of giving money to when my ex-husband's granny was still alive, he and his sister used to take her shopping once a month. And my thing was, and maybe it wasn't my place, and they didn't even listen to me in any case, but I'm using it as an example. Instead of giving a person, taking a person shopping, you can give them money, which gives them freedom. And that freedom, even if they buy alcohol with it or whatever, maybe buy themselves a trinket, that's their money. You gave it to them. Do you get what I'm saying? So like releasing control, which is also what this death card is about. Maybe that's what this is about. You learning, wow, that's what it is. I feel now. With this, the death card and the hanged man, there's a need for you to release control. And this might even be in a relationship. Maybe a partner, you've got these big dreams, and maybe that's part of the problem, dear hearts, is that you are so determined and you focus and you're so used to doing things alone. And I think this is with some of you, that you exclude a partner, and that's been what's contributed to the challenging times. And with this 5 of coins in the upright here and 5 of coins in the reverse here, it's saying learn your lessons from being the outsider, learn how to give and take, and also can be that, okay, my partner has asked for so much a month, they stay at home, I'm the breadwinner, but remember, they also have an important role to play. So instead of me being controlling and buying all the things, let me give them so that they can do nice things as well, have some independence, study, have coffee with friends, go to a yoga class, or whatever the case might be. You get me? I feel I'm talking to men here. Not to say that men are always the main breadwinners, but the feeling, that control feeling, dear hearts. No judgment, just walking with you. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, air, water. I hope this has helped you, and I'm sending you lots of love. I hope you will share your comments with me. Tell me how this sat for you, and I'll chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, fire, air. You have, wow, the Empress and pink spirit gold, Dead Sea salt. Beautiful. Yin and yang, perfect harmony. Nice energy, really nice energy. The Empress talks about abundance and wow, and having your needs fulfilled, of living in a sense of luxury. And that can be being with a partner who treats you like an empress, whoever you might be. It might be that you've doing pampery things this, or maybe you need to in the next couple of months. Self-care, lots of love, and it's a lovely card to have as your central card. Let me just check. Let us sigh. Woo. Dear Lord, Page of Air, on the magician. Okay, Midas touch. Everything that I touch turns to gold. Da, da, da. I've got the Midas touch. Okay, so maybe you have the Midas touch, but there's a lot going on here for you, fire, air. So your focus this month, the next couple of months, is you. You. What do I need? What do I feel? What do I want? What will help me here? What am I craving? What could work against you? Page of air, words. Watch your words. You know, it could even be speaking like words that are immature, saying things without thinking, you know, or saying things that gossip. You know, if you think about a page, their immaturity might lead them to gossip. So watch for that. On the other hand, you have the magician in your energy, having the Midas touch. So I would say with the Empress in the center, it's saying, listen to what you need and what you want, and then act on that and for that. Do you know? It's like really putting yourself front and center is the theme for the next couple of months. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Air, water got this here as well. Seven of Earth, being patient. Everyone's being asked to be patient. Don't force the wheels. Don't rush to close out something. Maybe you're wanting to finish something off. Similar energy again. But the substance is so different. Don't rush to completion when something's not ready to be completed. You have as your advice the Page of Water and the Tower. I think, well, you have the Three of Air here as well, which is about pain, healing from pain. You have the structure that's come down. Something has not worked as it was, and maybe there was a shock, something, an unexpected something, you know, that really turned your world upside down. Wow. But out of it is emerging this sense of knowingness, a sense of being able to act in your own interests. There's something so beautiful that's come out of this. So trust this. And I feel like with the Page of Water here, watch these words, and instead, there's a playful thing here. There's something very playful. Be more playful with your words. Be more loving is what the guidance is in your interactions. Because you are full with this sense of, you're pregnant with the sense of abundance. You're pregnant with something, I feel. Nice. Maybe you're about to give birth. Maybe some of you have just fallen pregnant, and it just gives you a whole new look at things. Let's see. Wow. The Tower twice. Sure, that's so interesting. And then you have the Balance card, Temperance card, Sag. And here you have Yin and Yang, perfect harmony, which is what the Temperance card is about, is trying to seek that balance, that harmony. At the center of your reading, this energy, you have the spread your wings, the Two of Wands. You know, the Two of Wands also speaks about observing, not rushing. And that's the feeling that I get, is don't be hasty. I think you are ready to spread your wings, or you are already doing that. But just think, keep on coming back to you. What do I need? What will be the outcome of this? Coming back to your needs. And I think that the spread your wings is, the suggestion is that that's what's coming about. I don't think it's saying do, it's allow. It's a definite, that's a feeling that I get. And here it's just this, breathe before you say things that could be destructive for yourself, maybe out of pain, or because you're undergoing this healing, or because this tower is crumbling around you. But I feel like you've got this in hand, working for you. Both these cards are about leadership. Even Air Water got that. Or was it the first? But so many, anyway, so let me think about this. The Magician. I think this is saying that you need to trust your leadership qualities. You need to trust your ability to take the lead, to act in your own best interests, to do what needs to be done. And I'm rethinking the spread your wings. I think that this is a time of a lot of action for you, but it does come from reflecting on what is it you want, not just acting willy-nilly. And I think that comes back to this as well, like when we just act on impulse, we can say the wrong things, we can do things that are destructive. You are constantly referring to this beautiful Empress that you are, and what is it that's going to work in the interests of this Empress, right? That's your constant question. And there is this feeling of doing things with I don't know why integrity came to me before I even thought about it. So integrity, and with balance, with harmony, doing things in harmony with nature. The Empress is about the world, and you have the world here. Don't force the world to turn or force an ending. Just allow the process. But trust yourself, because so you're allowing the process, but you're acting because you're constantly listening in to what is it I need here? What is it I want here? What is abundance to me? What is this treating myself like the Empress? What does it look like? And if I do this action, what is the likely outcome? Will it feed that? Will it build on that? Then you have this card of patience and success and growth, which is the Eight of Wands. I feel like your guidance is to, the Eight of Wands for me is also about communication. So there's a strong theme about how you communicate. So just watch for that, because that success and growth is in the reverse. I think that it's also saying your success is based on patience. The Empress, and it's a different kind of patience. It's knowing that you are worthy. The Empress sits there and knows that they will be taken care of. It's like sitting and knowing my worth, and then acting on my behalf. But that's the harmony. That's the harmony for you, is like listening in what is worthy of me, and then acting. And then with the World in the reverse, and the darker spheres, the Nine of Swords in the reverse. There's a sense of letting go here, letting go of control, letting go of control. You know what it is. You don't have to control the outcome. You don't have to control the actions. Yes, of course you control them, but your actions are based on deep inner reflection on what is right for me. And when you do that, you don't feel this need to push things. You don't feel this need to end this thing now. I'm sick of this. And it's that kind of feeling, dear hearts. It's that lovely flow and harmony and rhythm that you are working with in this month, the next couple of months, this time ahead. And then with the advice, allowing what needs to fall, and rebuilding on the basis of something really loving, something that is new and innocent, and So maybe as the tower is crumbling, you are rebuilding, but you're doing it in a flow way, and you're realizing that it doesn't have to be control. It's gentleness that's working in your favor, like a loving heart, open-heartedness. And with this tower, you get the Four of Wands, because you're building something that is stable, that you want long-lasting. You are being advised to allow the tower to fall, not force the tower to fall, right? The tower is falling. You can see things changing around you. Just allow, dear hearts. It might even be happening fast. Maybe you're dealing with this healing here. You're starting to see the Empress within, or to honor the Empress more within. And maybe that Empress is making demands of you. I need this, feed me that. And what does that do? It forces you to break down ideas. And maybe that's what is happening here. There's lots of ideas about what's right for me, who's right for me, right and wrong, that is happening for you. I think you're going through a huge transformation, big changes here, but it's all towards building true stability for you, fire air, which is so beautiful, because maybe your stability in the past was based on a partner's wants, always someone else's needs, and now you are turning that within. And yes, it might feel tumultuous, like when a tower falls, your structure is falling around you, but there you are, calm. I like this. You got Saggy energy and Capricorn energy, which is very strong, very calm. Liberating that heart of yours to find what it is you want and need. Let me leave it there, or else I'm going to just ramble. I think it's such a beautiful message. I think that fire air, you are undergoing quite a radical change, and I send you lots of love. I would love to hear your feedback about how this reading sat with you, and if it read your story. And I'd love your comments. I'd like your likes, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, Earth Air. And the song that was playing for me was Surprise, Surprise. Look what's falling out of my surprise, surprise. Look what's falling out of my Bobby Womack. Golden flower of life and palladium. Inner child connection, illumination, simplicity. And you have the Lovers. So I feel like my dear Earth Airs, those practical people with a lot of busy minds. This is a card of Gemini, but I feel like you might be surprised by love or your feelings about someone. And perhaps this is like, could be a past life connection, or someone that feels like a soulmate. I feel such a lovely, lovely energy. Even that song, Surprise, Surprise, it's so beautiful. I mean, who doesn't like Bobby Womack, right? But it's also, look what's falling out of my eyes is like tears, but it feels like joyful tears, Like, who could have believed this? Okay, let's say, before I get ahead of myself. Surprise, surprise. Look what's falling out now. Surprise, surprise. Look what's falling out now. Reach out your love to me. I'm in that mood, guys. I'm in that mood. You are on my mind, and I love to make you mine. It's all to me. Turn your love to ecstasy. On my mind. Okay, beneath the deck you have the Judgment card, Blossom. And you know, I get this thing of bloom where you're planted. But the feeling I have is something coming back for a rerun. Something coming back for a rerun. In Western, so at the center you have the Lovers card, a card of Gemini, and you have Pisces here as well. And the Gemini, the Lovers talks about harmony, but it can also talk about strife, right? But here it has some blessed union, maybe even another kind of partnership. I did get love, but let's see. But there's maybe love is on your mind, dear Earth Air. What could work against you is this, not trusting. I feel you have been guided somewhere, but you are, look at this, change your focus. You're looking that way, and Spirit is saying, look this way. Whatever that means. And this Gemini card, this Lovers card, because it's a Gemini, can speak about the split. One twin looking that way, one twin looking the other way, kind of thing. And the twin here, the two twins are within you. You have this split idea. So should I be going that way? Should I be going this way? Should I be going it alone, or should I be moving towards partnership? And here you have the Ace of Coins, strengthening bonds in the reverse. That's you, your energy. It's like you are saying, nope, I don't have time for partnerships. And maybe you are needing to rethink that. I should forgot to look at this. So change your focus. This is the Five of Cups, and it can talk about focusing on what didn't work instead of the possibilities. So think about that, Earth Air. That's a strong message here. Here's the darkest fears is externally, but it could be your fears, but it's in the reverse. It's saying there's a shift now. There's a shift, or maybe you are over the worst nightmares about this relationship or possibility, or maybe you are being asked to just release. Let's see. There is a need to look at this, observe, looking at all different perspectives, and then coming to a conclusion based on that, instead of just saying, oh, I've decided this. Let's see. And then there's a walking away, there's moving on. The Eight of Cups is leaving. I feel here, okay, two messages. You might be hankering after an old relationship, and a new one is presenting itself to you. For others, you are looking at what didn't work in a relationship and not giving it a second chance. You're only focusing on what didn't work. And the guidance is to look at all perspectives, all possibilities before you make a decision. Don't walk away without having reflected. But do walk away from this lack of trust and this focus on the past. Let's see. Nine of Water in the reverse. So something felt like something felt like it wasn't wish fulfillment. But with the Judgment card here, it's almost like there's a chance for a do-over, or to learn from a situation that didn't turn out to be what you had decided it should be. right? There's some lesson in that, dear hearts. With the Lovers, you have the Death card, transformation, card of Scorpio. You know, the Hanged Man also speaks about letting go. There's a poem or some saying around Jesus letting go on the cross is the same as Buddha letting go under the tree, right? There's something about that, dear hearts, is to let go and trust. I think you are finding it hard to trust. You want something, you want maybe to build something with someone here, but maybe, dear Earth Air, because you are in your head and you may be very practical, you have decided that it must be a certain way, it must look a certain way, it must show up in a certain way, or it must not, right? So it can't possibly be, or I don't want it to look like, or just think about that, because it's your ideas of right and wrong might be getting in the way of your trusting. Okay, change your focus with the 10 of Earth. Whew. For some of you, you are being guided to look towards your money, and towards your security, towards this doesn't have to be a lovership, it could be a work situation. Maybe you are letting go of something that was a partnership and you're going off on your own, and this looks like it's the bounty, it's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow kind of thing. So whatever didn't work. Let me just think about this. For some of you, I feel like this is definitely talking about a new relationship. Or, you know, it comes back to that thing with the Judgment card here. It could be an old relationship that just didn't work. And now it's going to work. It's this. I'm curious about this. It is possible that you've had ideas about what relationships look like, and what's presented to you is very different. Even work, what's presented to you is very different from this collaborative thing. Maybe this person that's presented to you, or this job, is so different from that in the past. And here with strengthening bonds, you have the Fool. So this Ace of Coins, maybe some offer was made to you and you rejected it. But there is this new beginning happening. This, so interesting, it has the trumpet like the Judgment card normally has. Like there's this new beginning, like a roll call, like a second chance. That's what I'm feeling here. Maybe it could be that you are letting go of one thing to take a second chance with another, to have a second chance with another. And with the darkest fears, you have Fortune's Wheel. So you are really letting go of these sleepless nights now. There's such a new beginning energy here with the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Coins. Wow, a chance for an abundance. But I feel you need to trust more now. Let go of these thoughts. I think you need to move out of head mode in this situation for this time. Maybe you've been stuck in your head about something or someone. With the Hanged Man, you get the Two of Fire. Look at this. You know, for me, the Giraffe is that looking at things from a different perspective. Going on a long journey here. And this reminds me now of the Hermit, because there's that lamp there. It's willing. Oh, it also looks like the Fool, because they're about to go over something, you know. Looks like. It's like trust. Trust. I think there's a need for you to stop, look, and then listen to the guidance that comes. You're needing to look at something from a higher point of view. And maybe imagine yourself as a giraffe looking down on a situation. What do you see that the hippos don't see, or the rhinos, or the heffalumps even? So, yeah, the ants can't see it, but you can. So what can you see from this higher perspective? I'll come back to that. And then with the Eight of Cups, you have the Ten of Air. There's this letting go of this I think you need to trust that whatever you went through that was painful, that felt like a stab in the back, that felt like betrayal, has led you to become more discerning, right? You can discern the sand from the water, but you can discern what's right for you. It's taught you a lot about discernment and is now presenting you with a new beginning. And because you, these sleepless nights, it feels like you've been stuck in your head. It's time for you to come out of that now, and walk away from that and be more trusting, I feel. Be more trusting. Because the good thing about you being Earth is that you can sit back and you can observe. So do that, but don't let it be the thing that keeps you stuck and not able to move, because I feel there is an opportunity being presented for something new and beautiful, maybe even something coming back from the past, or if it's a new job, or like you're going off on your own, it's something that will draw on your skills, giving and receiving. Interesting. Rebuilding something where you might have felt cast out. Yeah, it does feel to me like a chance for a new beginning, maybe with something from the past or learning from the past. I guess that's always the case, right? But so I feel what this is that something from the past was not there to torture you. It was there to teach you and heal you, and start something new, maybe even with something from the past, with the Lovers card, the Judgment card there, and speak about that. So instead of mindlessly withdrawing, use your withdrawal as a time to learn. And look at this, it says reach out, and there you've got the rebuild again. Oh no, that was the previous group, got the rebuild card. So building something. Oh wait, your ship's coming in. My feeling from this group is that you're afraid of what giving and receiving looks like. You want something that is more spirit-based, maybe a relationship where you feel there's a partnership with spirit and another, even a work partnership. Maybe you've been burnt in the past, but you are being guided to trust that it won't look the same. You've learned so much from this different perspective, this being outside, this feeling, this pain, this healing that's come about. And something is changing. It's like you need to trust. Let me just put it this way. I feel your reading is about needing to trust in new beginnings and in yourself. Okay, Earth Air, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this has helped you. I'd love to hear your feedback, and I'd love your likes, shares, subscribes, and all those kinds of nice things. Okay, I will chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, Fire Earth. Okay, this is the Hermit card. It talks about seeking, going within to find inner counsel. And then this journey of the soul is such a similar energy. So I feel that you, Fire Earth, are going on a deep inner journey. It says elegance, mastery, totality. Totality is like trusting completely, putting your whole life and soul into whatever this journey is. It's nice. Fire Earth. Let's sigh. I'm holding on for loving in the past. Okay, group, Fire Earth. So you, this is the card of Virgo, that's the card of Scorpio, and that's the card of Aquarius, Gemini. So let's see though. So I feel you are going into a deep journey inward to find some insight, dear hearts. This is quite deep, I feel. Some insights perhaps around, well, maybe around your sexuality, your feeling of your sense of worth, your creativity, your feminine energy. What could work against you, what you need to look out for is the Death card, the Scorpio. Holding on. I think that you are being asked to just, well, I don't know if it's withdrawal, but it is about going within and knowing that the answers are there. And you know, with this crown chakra there, what better card can you have? And it's like you've done a lot of spiritual growth, and maybe that's what this is saying. It's not saying go within, it's saying this is what you've been doing, and continue what you've been doing, continue to do. That's those spiritual practices that you've been doing. Do them maybe even with more diligence, because they're showing you the way. Yeah. Itzy. And then your energies change your focus in the reverse. 5 of Cups in the reverse. So I feel you are letting go. You are letting go. What could work against you like this, what you need to look out for is just notice when you hold on, when you feel the nudgings and then you like reluctant. Look for the lesson in that. Not to put yourself down, not to say, why am I still holding on? But what is the lesson? What is the nugget that comes from me holding on here? Why? You know, I feel you are coming out of this alone time, or this maybe you are coming out of this alone time. You have been on this long journey within, but I think that journey will continue, or at least you're guided to continue on that journey, even as you might come out into the world, right? That inner journey continues. That lone journey must always continue, but we can do that while being out in the world. That's the test, right? It's easy to just let go of the world and just do the inward thing. Then we're not even applying or learning lessons, right? It's just us and our little selves. Whereas this being out there is an education in itself. And it's a guidance as we go within. No, because we're learning constantly. So that's it. This is deep, fire, earth. I didn't expect that. And then with your advice, there's this joy. Maybe this withdrawal, this going within, has led you to knowing who your rightful partners or partner is, work or business. And I feel like with the Star card, you are being guided to listen to that and to open yourself to this love, this beautiful partnership here. Let's see. And beneath the deck, you get the 5 of air in the reverse. Lots of change, both these 5s here. So, you have, for me, what I'm seeing here is that you've withdrawn because there's been a sense of betrayal with the 7 of air here. And that's what's led you to find your own inner counsel. And that's the 7 as well. So, wow. You have learned so much from this withdrawal. Yeah. From this pain, from this feeling of being deceived and this deception or feeling very alone. It has been part of your soul guiding you to learn so many beautiful things, dear hearts. Fire, earth. What you need to look out for is the death card, death and the moon. I feel it's saying, remember your lessons. Release the pain, release the sense of betrayal, but remember your lessons. Don't feel like letting go of the pain, even forgiveness, leads you as making you vulnerable. It's not. It's making you stronger. You've done this. You've gone through this. You've grown. Trust that, right? And then with this journey within this opening of the crown chakra, you've done this deep inner work, right? And I feel like it's leading you to find more balance. This issue of give and take has come up, and it's coming up again for you here. You're learning, and this is what's working for you. You've learned so much about giving and receiving. And maybe that 6 of earth is, no, let me get another for the 6 of earth, because I've got this thought and I just want to check. You know, I see this reindeer almost like showing off its coins, celebrating them maybe. And you have detached, which is the card of Libra, the card of justice, trusting in divine justice and balance, because the 6 of earth is also about balance, you know. Learning how to give and receive in a fair way. I'll give you an example. I was offered, I don't have a car at the moment, so I was offered, my ex-husband offered me their car to use while they are in Johannesburg for a few days. And I first didn't want to, because, you know, a car. And then I resolved it within myself. Of course, I need this transport, but I made an offer I said, as long as it's an equal give and take, this is my offer. And everyone is happy. I was happy about that. And so I'm happy to do it now. Win-win. Win-win. That's what this is about. You're learning about win-win. You have been learning about win-win. Please think about that, Fire Earth. It will be different for each of you, but I think that's very powerful. Win-win. I think focus on win-win in the next few months. Just keep thinking, is this a win-win? Nice, nice, nice. Change your focus. Your energy is this learning from something from the past so that I think you are, wow, you've done this going within, you have learned so much, and there's the two again, this balance. You're learning this balance of win-win. You're learning when to let go. You're learning to let go of the things that are imbalanced, the things that are win-lose, with you being the loser. That's what I feel, Fire Earth. And you're moving to things where there's a beautiful harmony, balance. Oh, I love it. And then with the sacral chakra, this is what's around you. You get the 7 of water. And this, I feel, is about putting yourself first. This feels like group 1's, I can't remember now, energy of, or 2's energy of the Empress. How do you value yourself? I think this is you putting yourself first, because I think that's what's needed in order to create this place of win-win. So let's use my example. My first thing was, no, I don't want it. Why? That was like a sense of pride. I don't want to owe anyone crap, right? So what made me feel better was to not feel like I owed them. And that was putting myself first, saying, hey man, I need this car. I've got so many things to do. No one's going to be driving it, right? So it's that. It's about like learning not to shoot yourself in the foot, not to say yes to things that are not about a win-win, about learning to expect more of others as well. I feel that's what I'm thinking. Okay, and then with the lovers, you get the 10 of air. So something, this is advice, something that was difficult doesn't have to be all lost. Sometimes deep love goes through this. Sometimes people agonize before finding their soulmate or the person they want to spend the rest of their lives with. The insecurity, the not knowing, even in a relationship, people getting to know each other, that kind of thing. And then with the heel card, you have the King of Water. This lovely Poseidon. So this is air. It represents air, but it's such a water. This is a water bearer, right? The Aquarius. And then there's this water energy. This is your advice. I just have to think. You are healing something. You are healing something, dear Fire Earth, around your emotional boundaries. When you give too much, you hurt something about related to your emotional boundaries. And I think that all these things where you've been hurt so much has taught you a new sense of balance and even give and take. And I think that maybe that's been at a head level. Yes, there's been, and you've been aware of it, you've been conscious of it, but it's also happening at a deeply spiritual level. And I feel, if I were to give advice, my dear Fire Earths, that you need to imbibe and work with this energy of the King of Water. this king knows is comfortable with their emotions, and maybe that's what's happening. You are being led into new emotional territory, even if it's about just simple give and take in any type of transaction. Gosh, I feel like I've had a realization about who I'm working with and meant to be working with, and this feels like you feel like a very empathetic person, a true empath. Not empath because it's a word that's thrown around in spiritual circles, but you truly are this gentle soul. And gentle souls need armor, all right? And that's what the King of Water has learned, that because they're a gentle soul, they've learned how to have emotional boundaries so that the give and take is not just about others. It starts first with the self, that it honors the self. So, my dear Fire Earth, I'm going to leave it there. And I think this is such a beautiful, deep reading. And I'm sending you lots of love, and I'd love to hear your feedback. Bye. Welcome back, Earth Water. This is your reading, and you got the Ace of Cups and Moldavite. And isn't Moldavite extra atmospheric rock? I don't know what to call it. It's a rock that's come into our atmosphere from outside, outer space. And it says here synchronicity, chakra activating, and transcendence. Let's see, maybe love is coming to transform your world and teach you about transcendence, what it means to be above and beyond, and so many beautiful things. Let's see. Gosh. No, wait, let me not do that. I'm gonna. Oops. Wow, share the love. No, 3 of Cups. So I just see a lot of love. You've got the Ace of Cups twice. You've got simply love, the 6 of Cups, so love from the past. You've got share the love in the reverse, which can talk about a reluctance to do so, or even you may be feeling hurt. So having a difficulty extending your hand, Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups as your central theme. I feel like some big cup of love is on offer, is come in, is presented to you, Earth, Water. So beautiful. What could you need to watch out for is your thoughts, in you not believing in this bounty of love, and really not being willing to share. And I'm not saying share your partner or this potential love, but sharing your heart. Working for you is this open heart, this, like Spirit says, there you go, dear heart. There you go, my beloved. And you say, thank you, my beloved. And open your heart to it. That's what I see. Patience. Well, this is you. I feel like you have been waiting, but also at the same time, you've been saying, hey, Spirit, I want this thing. And then when it comes, you're looking the other way. Oh, it can't be this old love from the past. Or it can't be presenting itself like this. That's not my soulmate. Oh, earth, water, I don't know. And then you have, in your advice, you have 2 10s, 2 1s, new beginnings, shine, and strengthening bonds. This is ace of coins, like an offer coming in that is very stable and secure, that brings happiness. And it's like, as advice, it's saying open yourself up. Look at this heart chakra opening there, opening to joy. I would say your reading is about opening yourself to joy. It's not too good to be true. Okay, let us see. Beneath the deck, you have the 4 of water. So I would say your there's this confirmation. Your energy is one of what you need to look out for is you rejecting an offer, or like something from spirit. Is like looking away when spirit offers you something that you've asked for whatever reason. And here with the Ace of Coins, you get the Ace of Cups, you get the King of Cups. So it's like, wow, how beautiful. It's, maybe you have asked for a King of Cups, and that King of Cups is entering into your life, but you're kind of looking at the pain that's been caused maybe by somebody else or by the same person, or you are caught up in your head about what they should look like, whether it's an appearance or status or identity or whatever. They're supposed to look a certain way. That's what when we ask spirit, we ask for the substance, not for the thing, right? That's my take. What is my son doing? Hey! And then what's working for you is this willingness. So you could look that way, or you could be willing to go on this journey into love. I'm not even going to call it anything else. I feel this is about love. It's about a relationship. You are ready to move into the next stages of a journey, this offer that comes in. And it's up to you, Earth, Water, what you do. You have been patient, and now you might be, I think it's time for you to act with the Page of Air, to speak, to say what's on your mind, on your heart. And then with Simply Love, you have the Messenger of Water, the Knight of Cups, with the 6 of Cups. Maybe you are worried that this love, isn't a soulmate, or isn't perfect, or isn't the king or queen. It's almost like you want it to be mature love right away and not go through a stage of hiccups. That's what I'm seeing here. And it is immature. It is newish. You know, it's not the page, it's the knight. So it might be a love from the past, or something that feels more mature but not completely there. And it can't be at the beginning, right? Maybe you've said a soulmate is going to, you've had this view that a soulmate, maybe you were even told by a psychic or whatever, your soulmate is going to, let me tell you something, no one, not a single soul can predict the future. That's what I believe. And I've been to psychics and I've followed the tarot for forever. Because yes, you might be shown a particular outcome. You cannot fixate on that outcome because so much shifts in between. That outcome is a possibility. That's what I feel. Okay. And then with the shine, this is Leo showing up now. Leo and who else? That's it. Shame. You're stuck with the Leo, dear hearts. Sorry. Oh, and Taurus. Oh, you've got a choice between... Okay, talking shit now. So anyway, you have the Sun card with the 9 of Air. Okay, so this is a joyful 9 of Air. This is the sleepless nights and stuff, but it's not. It's like befriend your dreams, I feel. Befriend, maybe you can even do lucid dreaming. You can try and do lucid dreaming. You can check something online about lucid dreaming, or you can go to bed asking that you're guided. And you can try and change your dreams if you're having heavy dreams to happy dreams. Likewise, you can do that with if you're feeling down and you have these negative thoughts. Try and check them and turn them into positive thoughts. You know, I don't think that we mustn't look at the negative issues, but sometimes that's what the guidance is. Maybe you've been wallowing. That's just an aside there. And then, wow, you know, with the Hierophant and the strengthening bonds, something seems to me set to be very stable and even structured. And if you were thinking of proposing, maybe that's the thing, you're being asked to take a relationship to the next level, is what I feel. Earth, water. You really are being asked to trust, and you're being guided that, hey, you asked for this, here you go. Now, why are you holding back, kind of thing. And that's what I see, dear hearts. I hope this has helped you. I would love your feedback, and I will chat with you soon, end of the week, with the pick a card. Bye.